Do I look like someone who just ate some pizza? Because I am. I am someone who just had some gluten-free crust pizza, and it was good. But I also threw a lot of it away, so I guess it wasn't that good. But I made it, so that's probably the problem. I'm not a good pizza maker. It turns out I'm a really bad pizza maker, and I was just eating it, thinking how good it would taste if it were Domino's. But it wasn't. It was something I made, and I tried eating Domino's within the last couple weeks, and it made me so sick. So I won't be doing that again. That was the first time I'd had it in years, and I'm done with that. And yeah. So today at work, they had a sci-fi convention, and one of my coworkers wanted someone to go with him to it. So I went, and we go there, and there's this guy, and he comes up to us, and he was dressed interestingly, and he said, and he had a thing that said, "My name is Publius, Publius." And my coworker was like, check out his name. And I didn't know why. And then later he told me, he's like, why would someone pick the name? He's like, that couldn't have been the name he was born with. He's like, who picks a name that looks like that? Because it was like Publius. And then, but anyway, so the guy walks up to us, and he really wanted to live on the moon. And I said, oh, no way. And I said, so do you know that song? And he goes, what song? And I said, my name is Zoom, and I live on the moon, and I came down to Earth just to sing you this tune. And he looked at me like I was like totally weird. And after we walked away, my coworker was like, that was hilarious. He's like, some guy walks up to us. We're totally talking to each other. This guy walks up to us, interrupts us, and tells us he wants to live on the moon. And then he acts like I'm crazy just because. And I'm like, I was just making conversation. I was just going with the flow. He said he wanted to live on the moon, so I figured he knew about Zoom, who lives on the moon. And then he acts like I'm crazy for bringing it up. And it's like, well, I'm not the one who just walked up to him and started talking about the moon, wanting to live there. That was pretty funny. Publius. My name is Publius. And he like had this, he was like talking like monotone and everything like that. And that was him. There wasn't really too many people we got to see. But it's funny how life you not work, because we saw a girl, and my coworker, like, they hugged, and I don't know what was going on there. They hugged, and my coworker's married, so I don't think it's a real thing, but I'm just kidding. Anyway, so but it turns out she owns a place in Farmington, downtown Farmington, and it is some place that he told me I might want to go. So I ride my bike to there sometimes. So I'm gonna ride my bike there maybe this weekend and see her. Maybe she'll be there. And I'll say, "Remember me?" And she'll be like, "No." And I'll be like, "I was that weird one with that guy," and she'll be like, "Oh yeah." And I just stood there and said nothing. I was like that the whole time. I wasn't quite like that, but And who knows what I look like in the lighting. Oh my god, so I looked up Quasimodo, and it turns out there are similarities. We both have our cheeks pushed up artificially, bizarrely weird. And what else was there? Oh yeah, his eyes are crooked like mine are. Different, they're at different locations. And yeah, that was about it. But still, that's a lot of similarities to Quasimodo. More similarities than most people would want to Quasimodo. And in case not everyone knows what Quasimodo looks like, I have an iPad, and hold on, I'm going to show you Quasimodo, and you'll see the similarity, I'm sure. It's pretty apparent immediately. There we go. There he is. Some people might look at the cartoon, but I think it really it shows up better. Which of these pictures? Probably this one. If you can see, he's got one eye a different location than the other, same as I do. And he's got too much crap in his face. See that? Look at that. Looks like he went to my dermatologist. And right there, how he's got that hanging. She did that to me. And and yeah, and there's another picture that shows the cheeks really pushed up too high, and this one I can identify with that. I know what he's feeling. It's not comfy. But sooner or later, this is gonna be all over. Did the video go orange? Do I look orange? Does my hair look red? Because it's really blonde. Just kidding. So, yeah, it's hot. Yay. It's summertime and we're all wearing sweat jackets. Welcome to Michigan. So, what kind of music do you like? I'll play you a song. Think of a song. Oh no, I'm already dancing. I don't even have the song on yet. Turns out I don't need a song. I'm feeling good right now. 6 minutes and 30 seconds of filler time. You know how there used to be Miller time? Now there's filler time. What do we know about Miller time? Let's find out. Miller time. I think Urban Dictionary, Miller time. A party, shindig, or gathering consisting of as little as 2 or 3 people. I don't even hit that mark. But can skyrocket to the population of the general public of Lowell, Massachusetts. Miller time. Miller beer. Miller time with Dennis Miller. Miller Lite. Miller time for America. It's Miller time for America. To celebrate, Miller Lite wants to put you and your friends in the spotlight. Bottom line, I think I'm just living in Miller time. Only I'm living in filler time. The thing about Miller time is it seems like it's probably a lot more fun. I think if you're drunk, things can go better. In fact, last weekend, for the first time, almost, in all of the 2000s, with the exception of one documented night, one night period, but the night happens to be documented because I just saw photos today of the alcohol that I consumed on the one other night in the 2000s that I consumed any alcohol at all. I have a point. A week ago tomorrow night, I partied. I partied in this room. You know what I should do? I should go to a bar. Oh yeah, that's what I need. That's what I need. Go to a bar. Women are dressed up. I look like this. See what happens. That should go well. Seriously, I should go to a bar. Do they have a bar for old people? Because I bet if I went to a bar for old people, I'd probably be doing pretty good. Oh yeah. Get a load of these braces. Oh boy. Yep. Time, it's a wasting. I should go to a bar. I wonder if I could go to a bar, get a dude to buy me some drinks, get me wasted. My luck, then I'd drive home, get a ticket. They tell you, here's the thing. They tell you, first off, they tell you not to drink when you're a kid. Then, when you get old enough to drink, people think you're damn weird if you don't drink. And it's like, why aren't you drinking? Well, why should I be drinking? I've been told all my life not to drink. Like, so now all of a sudden I'm supposed to drink? Why would I start now? Who starts a habit at age 21? Like, by the time you go 21 years without doing something, or 20 years, you're good. You know what I mean? There's no need, there's no gap to fill. You've figured out how to live a certain way. You don't feel a burning desire for alcohol. You've never had it, so then all of a sudden you're weird for not drinking. When First, you're wrong if you do. Then you're weird if you don't. Then, then, then there's like rules around the drinking that you should be doing suddenly. It's like, oh, don't drink alone. You should drink at a bar. But if you go to a bar and you drink, and then you leave, the cops pull you over and they nail you, and they possibly take away your car and you pay thousands of dollars and possibly go to jail. I have a friend called Drunk Pete who can attest to that. He doesn't call himself Drunk Pete, but that's his name. And you know, so then you drink at home and you're some kind of loser. Well, hey, at least you're not driving, so that's good, right? So why all the weird, freaky rules about drinking? And why is it so expensive? Like, you can buy a lot of ice cream for the amount of money of one bottle of alcohol. A lot of ice cream. And come on, what tastes better? I wonder if I still have some booze from last week. Now I'm going to be a booze hound. Why not? Maybe at least until this filler's gone. Besides, I've been babying my liver for years. I should test drive it and see what it can really do. Stress test it. Run some alcohol through it. I want to go to a bar. I want to get wasted. I want to have some guy buy me drinks. I don't know what guy. Somebody blind. There's got to be somebody blind in a bar. If I dress slutty enough. Somewhat blind. Unblind enough to see that I'm dressed like a slut, but blind enough to not see my face. That's what I need. Yeah. I'm all set. I'm raring to go.